Hello, fellow diggers. Yeah, buddy, this is Penny Digger back at you. I'm getting good at that, ain't I? Anyway, I told you guys that I would come back after I got through doing the cleaning on the goodies that my buddy Dave at Relic Hunting Scotland sent to me. God, I when I showed y'all before, I don't think I realized just how much stuff that Dave sent me. This is so cool. God, I'm gonna have to buy a big frame and some material to put everything that Jackie has sent to me and Dave and then like I said, I'm gonna put the one that John 31K UK sent to me. The George III, I'm gonna put it in a separate little frame because Georgia was named after King George III, and no offense to my friends over in the UK, but King George is the one that we had to win our independence from in the Revolutionary War, and then once again in the War of 1812, and 1807 fell right in between those two wars. So that's a very historic coin for y'all and for us. But look at all this stuff now that after it's cleaned. Yeah. This cutting board makes a perfect display just to put it out here, but there's that Queen Victoria solid silver 3-pence. Clean. Ooh, that's a pretty coin. It's small though. That's smaller than our dimes. Let's see if I don't even know if I've got a dime to show you all the difference between an American dime and yeah, I got a dime. Well, I don't know, it's not that much smaller. But there's an American Roosevelt dime next to that that little 3-pence. There's a little bit of difference in the circumference. There's a lot of difference in the thickness of it, but this one right here, you could tape $1 to it and throw it in the river and you'd lose $1 because that thing is junk. But that one's solid silver. That's sterling. And then this 1953 Queen Elizabeth II 2-shilling coin, as gorgeous as that is, and it is beautiful. That's supposed to come in as kind of a silver color. But just like our quarters and dimes, it's got a lot of copper in it, and the copper leaches through when you do cleaning, when you do the electrolysis. It's still got a little bit of a silver tint to it, but it's got a little bit of that orange tint to it too from the copper. But that's a beautiful coin, and when I mount it in the display case, it'll be mounted this side up. The 2 shillings. That's a beautiful coin. Y'all got some pretty money. Maybe it's just that we're not used to seeing it. It's why it seems so pretty to us. But now, Dave, you must have one hell of a magnifying glass, Bubba, because this coin you said is a George V 1915 halfpenny, and you dug it up in the Iron Age site in an 8-hour hunt. Well, I did electrolysis on it, and you can kind of see the outline of a head on that side, barely. And you can kind of barely see Britannica there. I'll just be damned if I see 1915 on that coin. And I looked at it with as Treasure Jack calls it, my James Bond magnifier, because when you put it in and you click it out, it's like a switchblade coming out. But I looked at it with that, and that's a 5 times magnification, and I can't see it. I even looked at it with my jeweler's loupe, which is a 10 times magnification, and I couldn't see it. So you got a good one there. Now this coin, also found at the Iron Age site, it cleaned up a little bit better. Here, it had a nice sound to it, didn't it? It's supposed to be kind of a silver color, but you can see Queen Elizabeth II's bust there. And on the back, dang, I can't hold on to it. On the back, you can definitely see the outline of the English line and the 10 down at the bottom, so you know that's a 10p. I didn't have to do anything to that aluminum George Lindbergh coin. That aluminum's like gold; it don't tarnish too much. And of course, I said I wasn't going to do anything with the shrapnel from the big gun shooting at the Germans or the Iron Age nail. I couldn't make them look any better than they look right now anyway. But they're going to take a nice spot in that display as well. And of the modern money, there was this old style 2p right here that was a little dirty and what is this one? That's a newpence right there that I cleaned to make them come out a little bit better. But you sent me some serious bread here, dude. This one right here is a 2-pound coin. That's a 1-pound coin. That's a 50 pence, and that's a 50 pence, but you notice they got different backs on them, which is really cool. Then we got the 10 pence, which is this one and this one. Once again, you got different backs on. Well, no, here these are the 10 pence. You got different backs on those as well. Then you got the 5 pence right here, those little dime size ones, and they got different backs on them. And then this is the 20 pence. There's these two right here. They got different backs on them. You got a new style 2 pence right here and a new style penny, which the English penny is about the size of our penny. I done put what little bit of change I got back in my pocket. Let's see here. There's an American penny. Well, no, I think your penny's a little bit bigger than ours. And then that's the old style 2 pence right here. And that one, like I said, is a newpence, which I don't know. I think that might be the older style penny, isn't it? But, God, Dave, you sent me a lot of stuff. And I can't even begin to tell you how much I appreciate all this. This is gonna take up a nice little spot in that display cabinet, that display frame that I'm gonna make, and have all this displayed with a nice little card saying who sent it to me and from where. The fact that this came from Scotland means a lot to me too, because with a name like McNeil or MacNeil as it's pronounced over there, where else could I be from except maybe Ireland? And if I had any more teeth to do it with, I'd have to bite my tongue, because the Irish and the Scots have always had a little bit of a rivalry going. But my family hails from Scotland. They dropped the MAC when they moved over here, because I tried to look up the oh God, what do they call it? Oh, I can't think of it. It starts with a T for the different clans and everything over there, to find the McNeil plaid, because my dad had a coat of arms from McNeil, and it had our plaid. And there are several different McNeil plaids, but it's MAC NEIL that shows, and the Targas or whatever. I know I'm butchering it. I can't think of it, and I'm ashamed of myself. But anyway, I know they dropped the A when they moved over and put a little line under the C to stand for the A. And He told me something I didn't know. He said there was a soccer player, or football as y'all call it over there. Our football and your football's completely different animals. But anyway, there's a soccer player over there that had the last name McNeil that was a national hero. That kind of makes me feel proud. Want me to beat my chest a little bit. That the McNeil name is going on. He said it's a very common name over there, and that one McNeil was a national hero. So that is great. That's good to know. But Dave, God, I'm about as proud of this as I was of what Jackie sent me and what John 3:16 UK sent me. I'd hate to try and pin it down and say which one I was prouder of. I think I'm about as proud of all of them. I thank every damn one of you. I mean, Jackie, you're sweet as you can be. You're sending me all those copper coins, and John 3:16. I can't thank you enough for that George III. And I know they don't come out of the ground like that very often. And then Dave's done sent me all these great coins, and they're going to take up a nice little spot in there. I can't wait for him to get some more Roman coins. That's something I could brag about. I mean, I've got a Roman coin. You know that. Not too many people over here have those. We don't find very many Roman coins in America. Anyway, I'm going to jump off of here. This is, 4 videos in one day? What do you think about that, Treasure Jack? Talk to y'all later. Be cool. Penny Digger, peace out.